Good morning, everybody. Jesus. I had a catastrophe this morning. And it sucks too, because I was up and at my charts at 7 Eastern Standard Time. Only to find out that the data for trading was all screwed up. Sorry, I'm trying to get my charts up and running here. Excuse me. Sorry. You know, technology is a great thing until it doesn't work. You know that? Technology is a great thing until it doesn't work. So, and I have no idea why the market blew up at 8. Is my data even correct? Or is my data still screwed up? Let me look here. 8:48. No, my data is correct. I'll explain everything here in a minute. For those of you that use a prop firm, you probably... Yeah, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that 8:45 bump was. I mean, it may be some of the news they were going to release got released late. I don't know. You know, if you look at the calendar, there's like 8:15, 8:30, 9:05, 9:10, 9:45. It's like, you know, bing, 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 bing. This whole morning is just freaking news. And 2 of them is Fed chairman speaking, which is just ridiculous. Because you don't know if they're going to start on time and what kind of lies and fairy tales they're going to tell. Anyways, shit, man. I've had a rough morning. So anyway, sorry. I've had a really rough morning. I mean, I got up early this morning. I was going to do a little pre-market trading because I have to leave early today to go to a job site. And I turned my charts on and like everything's frozen. I'm like, what the hell's wrong? And, you know, I'm like, I don't understand. It turns out that, morning, Alex, turns out that, and I don't know, this may not be the case with prop firms, but for whatever reason, the data renewals, you know, subscription renewals is on a monthly basis. They happen on the first of the month with Ninja, the brokerage firm. I get a notification at 5 o'clock in the morning saying, telling me that my renewal went through. Now, I'm not awake looking at it at 5 in the morning, but I just happen to see it in my email when I get up. But the reality of it is it didn't happen. It didn't happen for me and everybody else that uses the Ninja data. And charts were non-existent. I had no charts. So I wasn't even going to start the live stream unless they debugged it. And then they just messaged me literally 3 minutes ago saying Data's fixed. Sorry for the inconvenience. Sorry for the inconvenience. So I'm here. I'm a little nervous because shit, I'm out of kilter. And I will tell you this. When in the notification they sent me this morning, they said, by the way, if you happen to be in a trade, call the trade desk to get yourself out of it. So I'm hoping this thing is fixed, because I do not feel like dealing with the freaking trade desk if I'm in the middle of a freaking trade and the data stops. So I have none of my stuff set up at all, because I had to reboot everything after they sent me the notification. I have nothing set up. So give me a minute here. What am I doing? What am I doing? So give me a minute. It doesn't really matter. We got too many news events for me to be worried about taking a trade now. The pre-market had some nice stuff, but yeah. The funny part about that the irony is it is April Fool's Day. And I'm like, what do you mean my data doesn't work? What do you mean my data doesn't work? That's a hell of an April Fool's trick. What do you mean my data doesn't work, damn it? Well, my data didn't work. Nothing worked. I had that. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. The only thing that worked was the 10-minute delay data. Which is weird. I could get the 10-minute delay data to work, so I could see the charts 10 minutes behind. So I saw that there was some pretty good setups this morning that I would have definitely tried to be involved in. But nope. A lot of news this morning too. Shit, man. It's like news and people talking and all the things I don't like. All the things I don't like are happening this morning. All right. Let's try to get I'm not going to force a trade. Even though I got to leave early, I'm not going to force anything. Worst thing I can do is start my April off bad. After having a very nice March, I don't need a bad April. I don't need to start off April bad. Oh, good about gold. I obviously wasn't here I obviously didn't have data to take these trades. Yeah. My wallet probably got impacted by these April Fool shit. from some of the stuff I was seeing in the NQ and in GC. I've been taking some really good NQ trades lately in the pre-market. I hit a nice one yesterday. I mean, yeah, I hit a nice one in the NQ yesterday in the pre-market. I mean, before I even started the live stream yesterday, I was up $2,000. Today, I'm at $0.00 because I just got data. I just got data. Good morning, mate. Just got data. And I'm hoping it's real and it doesn't go sideways on me, this data. It's freaking ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Funny part was when I saw that my data wasn't working, I was like, started scratching my head because I didn't know what was going on. I was like, man, didn't I get a new credit card? And I did. I got a new American Express card to replace my other one. I thought maybe I'm paying for my data with the old American Express card that no longer works. So I'm sitting there trying to debug it myself, going into my account. And hell, they made me do extra. Like they already knew something was wrong at Ninja because they made me go through extra steps to even get into my information that they don't normally do when I log in on their website. So I think they were really afraid they were hacked or something. I don't know. But now it's supposedly fixed. It looks fixed. It looks live. Man, we went through the bottom of that box by one tick in gold. That is crazy. And then straight up. It's because the people that traded across the box, this was their target. When you see a reaction like that, it's one of two things. And a lot of times that's where the target is. And so they roll their position out. I mean, that reaction right there, through one tick. So you're at like, 52.10 back up to 55.3 and then up to here, 57.1. That's $500 recoil just from people rolling out of their position. That's why I get nervous if I have a target. So let me just point this out. If I have a target on my chart that I know the sharks are also using, I get a little nervous because if they blink too early, they'll reverse their way out before I get hit. So, I have a saying, don't be a dick for a tick. You know what I mean? Like if you're there and it's stopping, like if you're say 3 ticks further to your target and it's stopping, it's better to get the 47 ticks or whatever it is that you got to that point than is to let the sharks reverse their positions out and just slam it right back against you. I hope I'm making sense for some of you. This is a perfect example right here. When they cross the box, this is the target, and it reversed 50 ticks. It reversed 50 ticks. Now, does that mean it's going to go back up? Don't know. I'm just saying it reversed 50 ticks from the moment they hit the bottom of that box. From the moment they hit the bottom of that box, it reversed 50 ticks. That's pretty scary. All right, so all right, so oil just opened, and then you get this big freaking candle here in gold. So should be no shocker. When oil opens, this starts acting stupid again, just for that first minute or so. Here's oil creating its box. Oil is still up quite a bit. Not up for the day, but it's sitting up in the $100 range. So how's everybody doing? Did anybody else have data issues? I'm assuming other ninja people do. I didn't want to wake Jim up and find out. I mean, he's out in California, so I didn't want to wake him up and go, "Hey, go check your data." I'm assuming none of the prop firm people had any data problems this morning. I'm just assuming that. But I don't know if like AMP Futures had data problems today. I don't know if it was across the board or not. You who do you use that you had? It was Tradeovate too. All right. It was Ninja Brokerage. I know that Ninja Brokerage had a broadcast announcement. They sent out, "Hey, we got a problem. Don't do anything. By the way, if you're in a trade, call the trade desk to get out of it." I'm like, thank God I'm not in a trade. Thank God I'm not in a trade. Prop firms did too. Okay. All right. Well, shit. I was totally prop firm through Tradeovate. Okay. I was totally locked up, man. I mean, I was like, and if we had gone like probably about another 30 minutes, I'd have just left. I would have just not even, that's why I never even set a live stream up to start or nothing. Cause the first, 7:00 this morning, I was sitting down looking at my charts, getting ready to do some pre-market trading. And, here I am looking at this shit like, what the hell? All right, I might take a rejection of the bottom of the box here in gold. Got a pretty good sized candle here. I'm not too excited about. Man, gold has been climbing again. It's way up at 47.50. Jesus. Oil needs to grow its box. I can tell you that right now. Oil needs to grow that box. I'm going to defend the top of this candle here. Come on, gold. Come on, go down. Come on, gold, go down. Come on. Let's quit talking about it. Let's do it. Come on, gold. Come on. Come on. Go, go, go. Come on. Come on. There you go. Let's go. Jesus. All right, here we go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's pick up the pace. What do you do? Ah, Jesus. All right. All right. No fun there. Well, good thing I got out. Now, the question is, if I would have defended my pivot, what would the result be? Well, first, let's just say 48.4, 52.9. So let's say 53.4. So I'd be risking $500 if I defended that pivot. Be interesting. Be interesting to see. Because the trade is for a short. If I defended the pivot, which is this candle right here, I'm risking $500 versus following the back of the candles and, once it falls over, kind of just being in it. Now, I will say this. Let me put this line on here. So the top is right there. I'm gonna put this here. Oh, nope. All right. Yeah, I know that, mate. Yeah, I know. I just can't let the bottom of the box trade go away. If it's going to lay out the way it did, I had to take it. Now, I traded it very conservatively. Like once it went into positive, I put break even in. I traded it very conservatively, but I just had to take that trade. I mean, commissions and all, I lost $30. I was trying to make 1,000. It's just, it's because they have to keep everybody calm. That's why they have to come out and tell fairy tales. They have to keep everybody calm while there's, chaos going on. The chaos, and by the way, when I mean the chaos going on, the chaos is not the war. That is not the war. That's the distraction. The chaos is not the war. Damn. Are you going to roll up on me? Now, what I want to see gold do right now is come back over, sit on this top of this box, and then cross. That's what I want to see it do. And I'm losing interest in oil right now, to be perfectly honest with you, because this box is pretty damn small. When the boxes are small like that, it's very hard to trade. Other than retests of the tops or the bottoms. Inside the box, there's just once you have the candle inside the box and all, it's very hard to trade. So This was resistance. We came up and then down. So I'm hoping for this to be support and then take that across. Does everybody see what I'm talking about? But I mean, I'd like a candle. Oh my God, don't just start running now. Shit, it might just start running now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Crap. Damn it. Yeah. Shit. Shit. Oh boy. Oh boy. Man. I didn't want to be too aggressive, but it's doing it now. I'm going to wait for it to get through this mid band. Come back down to here and then do it. Come on. Don't run off on me yet. Good morning, Gene. You lost your data too, Gonzalo? Yeah, all right. Yeah, it seems to be a lot bigger issue than I thought it was. Of course, again, I thought it was me. I thought I had the wrong credit card because I just did get a new credit card. You know how I end up figuring out what things I had tied to that credit card when I start getting cancellation notices because I didn't swap over the numbers and stuff. You know what I mean? So I thought it was me. And then I end up figuring out it's not me when I had to go through a monkey's ass to try to log into the website for Ninja to try to just update my cards and stuff. Found out it wasn't me. It was everybody. At least everybody using Ninja data. Now, for those that are logging in right now, you have no idea that there was a data problem. For those of you logging in right now, you have no idea. All right, let's see what Gene has to say. Bob, oh my God, Gene, by the way, Gene, there was some ES trades yesterday in the afternoon that were just phenomenal. So let me read what you said. Bob, you are not kidding about afternoon trading. I usually don't bother, but I cleaned up the house yesterday in the ES for 20 points. That's crazy in the afternoon with no pain. I know there was a couple ES trades yesterday in the afternoon that were just insanely easy to trade. I mean, you could spend 2 seconds learning from me one trade and boom, there was 10 points that way and boom, there was 10 points that way. I bet you it was the crossover retests of like the prior day close or the prior day high or something. I do know that happened a couple times yesterday for minimum 10 points each direction in a straight line. I mean, just beautiful trades in the ES yesterday. I'm telling you, just beautiful trades in the ES yesterday. Absolute tortures. Even Jim from California was like, God dang, Bob, this ES thing, how do I trade it? He's like, how do I trade it? I said, well, it's only a $500 leveraged instrument. So you got to double your contracts. So instead of trading one, if you trade one in this, trade two in this, and then just go with it. And he was like, holy shit, this is amazing. He and I were talking about it yesterday afternoon. I'm like, yep. Sometimes that ES is just fire because it moves in straight lines. It really does. But 10-point moves is really dynamic in the ES. That is dynamic. I mean, I normally go into them hoping to get 5. Yeah, the crossovers. It was the crossovers, exactly. There was 2 of them yesterday in the afternoon in the ES that were absolute fire. In the ES, the most boring instrument on my screens. The most boring. I've told you guys that. I've said if you want to be consistent, you want to pass your prop firm, and you want to get paid, you should just trade the ES off this strategy. I know it, and I said this. I said, whenever you talk to another trader, and they say to you, somebody you've never met or whatever, and they say, well, what are you trading? And you say the ES. Trust me, they're going to look at you like, you're the black sheep of the family or something. What the hell's wrong with you? Who the hell trades the ES? Until you show them your P&L versus theirs. Then they'll shut the hell up. The most profitable trader I've ever met personally that trades futures trades the YM only. The YM. Okay? That's the other elephant. The elephant is the ES and the elephant is the YM. Those are the 2 trading elephants, man. And so, there's something to be said for it. Be perfectly honest with you, I thought gold was already going to shoot across here. It's kind of taking its sweet ass time. Yeah, I knew the trades, Gene. See, I told you. You guys probably think half of what I'm telling you is a lie, but I literally do go back and look at the charts. At the end of the day, I sit down and look at the charts and I see what's going on. And, to kind of, because rinse, wash, repeat, the same things that's why I took last week. That's why I took across the box trade in oil, because I saw it happen twice in a row the day before, the exact pattern. I sat there and waited for it to happen like a cat in the bush. If the cat sees a mouse over there, the day before, he's like, at 2:00 in the afternoon, let's go sit in the bush and wait at 2:00 in the afternoon for that son of a bitch to come out again. That's why I use the term rinse, wash, repeat. The same patterns happen in sequences. And the only way to know what's going on is to go back and look at the charts. And there were some trades in the ES yesterday that some people paid mortgages off with them. I'm just telling you. Some people paid mortgages off with those trades. Damn. I should have inched my way in on that gold. I really should have. I'm kind of upset with myself right now. I'm kind of upset with myself right now. I should have inched myself into this. I didn't trust this candle because it was so big, and we never did pierce. But there it is. There it goes. There it goes. God dang it. And so if I'd have been in here, the ad is right here. And then the next ad is right here. So you're 3 deep here and your stop's down here. I mean, that's exactly the way to take this trade. And then your target's right there. I just didn't do it. There it goes. You freaking dirty dog. That's exactly right, Sneaky Tube. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. This first part right here, if I had gotten in this, they'd have come down and tested the top of that box, the top of the bottom. That's what they would have done. They would have actually gone the extra couple ticks down there. That's what they would have done. But because I didn't take that, they're going to walk it through the other side. Yeah, I see that. I'm not going to take that. The box is too small for me, Trader Murphy. I talked about that earlier. The box is too small for me to be risking money. The box in CL. I want a bigger box so that if I'm going to risk probably $500 or so, that I'm going to get, by defending this pivot here, I'm going to get, 1,500, $2,000 for crossing the box. This might give me a chance here. Testing the top of the box, top of the mid band. Jesus. Interesting. This pullback here is very interesting. I mean, literally off nothing. Literally off nothing. That's interesting. There it goes. By the way, Trader Murphy. Oh, shit. Now it's back. Look at my news calendar again. No, we don't have news for till 9:45 now. Come back up. Come back up here. Okay, I got an inside candle right here. I got an inside candle right here that I don't have to risk much money. I might take this, try to go on across here. Maybe. Man, we might get two inside candles in a row. Uh-oh. All right. I don't have to. All right. Hold on here. Get up here. Come on. Let's go. Just go. Come on. I'm going to get knocked out. Maybe, maybe not. Come on. Come on. Come on. Where is it? There we go. Now go. Now go. Come on, let's go. There we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. Let's go. Come on. All right. Yeah, Gene, this is a lot more stressful than those ES trades yesterday afternoon. A lot more stressful than those ES trades. This is. Come on. Just cross the box for me. Let's go. Give me my money. Give me my money so I can 5 minutes, man, and then market opens. I got to be careful. Hey, Patch. Oh, come on, man. Don't come back and take money away from me now. What are you doing? Come on, get some leg. Get some leg. Come on. You're supposed to cross the box. You're supposed to cross the box. Come on, let's do it. Let's cross the box. Come on. No. Come on. Let's follow the plan. Follow the plan. Follow the plan. Come on. Do not give it up. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's go. Cross the box now. Let's go. No. Come on. Come on. There you go. Come on. Oh. Now I'm pissed. Come on. This should have run right up. This should have run right up. Not good. I'm probably going to get my money back. Yep. Just got my money back. All right. Well, the hell with that. The hell with that. That scenario 2 weeks ago made me $3,000 and $5,000. That scenario right there made me $3,000 and $5,000 2 different times. I know some of you are like, Bob, you had $500 right here. It's not about $500. It's about making that into, a $1,500 to $2,000 trade. All right, the market's going to open in 1 minute, and I'm done with oil because, like I said, it did not create a box worthy of trading for me. So I'm just done with oil for the day. Here we go. Here go the equities. So let's just see what happens over here. Why is my box not forming over here? Why is my box not forming over here? What the hell? Oh, I know why. Anyways, well, interestingly enough, the RTY and the YM are off and running north of the red line. And the ES and the NQ are currently both south of the red line. I really need all four of them to get together here soon so we can find a trade. We do have news at 9:45. We also have news at 10. I got to find a trade quick because I got to get out of here. I've got an appointment to go. I'm setting a house today that I have never built before. So I got a whole crew out there putting the house together this morning. So I need to be out there to kind of see what it looks like and stuff. Because I was kind of thinking this was going to be my number one selling house. And so far for this year, and so far this year, it's the only one I've built, the only one I've sold. Oh, wait, no. No, this is my second one. Now that I think about it, because my first one, I'm still waiting to put it on that. I'm putting it 13 feet in the air on pylons, the first one. And boom. Is my mic echoing for everybody else? Because I have no idea. Yeah, you should trade oil, Will. Exactly. No, everybody else is fine, Bobby. So maybe it's on your end, I guess. Now, oil's just showing no promise today. It's probably stuck because of so much inconsistent news about the Strait of Hormuz right now. Oh, okay. All right, Bobby. Good. No problem. Morning, Bruce. Bruce, did you look at any beautiful ES trades yesterday afternoon like Gene? Gene banked 20 points on 2 trades total in the ES yesterday afternoon. Literal crossovers, retests, gone. Just like I told you guys, the afternoons have been fire. Jim traded yesterday afternoon. And his P&L was 21,232. 21,232 from trading in the afternoon. Jesus. Yeah, 100 contracts on. Jim, you probably didn't even realize there was a data freeze because you probably just loaded up. The whole I tried logging in at 7 this morning. Data was all fucked up. It didn't start working until like 8:30. So 8:30 my time. Couldn't do anything. Couldn't do anything. So I missed all pre-market trading. Can I show you the ES trades? Yeah, probably. I probably could. These would be the ones Gene was talking about, if I can find them. Hold on here. Where are we here? Afternoon. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Yes. Jesus. So let me see if I can find them. God dang it. The market just took off and late. Let me look here. I'm trying to remember where they were. Give me a second. I mean, ES just took off. Okay, it was not back there. Excuse me. All right, Gene took this one right here, crossed over. This is the, I don't remember what that one is. PriorDay close, I guess. Had a crossover, sat on it, inside candle. He took that long, held his bottom candle, and then bam, there was his 10 points. And right to there was 10 points. It went through it by about a tick. And then where's his other one? He took 2. Oh, you had this one right here. Crossed over right up into your red line. You had an inside candle, another inside candle, another inside candle, and then bam, 10 points right there. Those were the 2 I noticed. Because you had a pivot low rotation up into your 5-minute red line, and then you had all these inside candles before they got broken to the downside, and then there it goes. Those were the 2 that I recognized. Oh, I got to get a tooth pulled too, Bruce. I've got a tooth that I've crowned it twice, and the crown's now broke again, and yeah. Let's just not talk about it. All right, let's see here. Man, I've got something screwed up with my charts. This is really starting to piss me off. I wonder if this, where are my fucking charts? Like, now I don't even see my charts. I don't even see my templates anymore. This is fucking, what the fuck? Why are my templates gone? Fucking. I know that, but my templates are gone. I know that, Patch, but my templates are completely gone for some reason. Like they were there earlier, now they're gone. All my templates, I have them named. Because of course I don't want oil to be the same as freaking as RTY because they have different start times for their boxes and shit. Okay, Dave. Yeah, I don't want to do that now. I train wreck, I literally saw it on the chart before. Now I go to save it and load it and it's not there. I literally saw my templates a second ago on the ES. Now I don't see them at all. Nothing surprises me anymore. I mean, I literally just saw them. They were there. You guys saw them. I have 5 templates saved. Now they're freaking gone. Template. Load. They're not even there. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to do that now, Patch. I mean, I'm just going to live with what I got. I know what you're saying, but I'm not. I know what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're laying down, but I don't want to do it now because I don't want to. It'll take me 20 freaking minutes. You guys got to understand. I have at least 12 charts up, and it'll take me fucking 20 minutes to get everything fixed again. All right, so we have news at 9:45, which probably is going to do some impact on things. And definitely news at 10 o'clock is going to impact some things. So I'm going to stay cautious until we get through this firestorm, this shitstorm. My whole morning's been a shitstorm. Because of my data. Started off with the data problems. No data, I should say. What do you mean data problems, Bob? You got to have data problems. You got to actually have data, Bob. You didn't have no data. Nah, no data. Data's no good. All right, oil might be testing its prior day low right here. See the prior day lows right there. And I'm gonna hold off. Fucking news. I'm just gonna wait. Nice setup for a prior day low rejection. I mean, that's a beautiful setup. It's also the bottom of the red line. This is what I hate about fucking news. When shit does set up, it's like, oh, this is a beautiful setup. Crossover, retest to the bottom of the prior day low and the 5-minute red line at the same time. Come on, man. But we have to have news. This is the kind of setup you sit here and wait for. That's exactly the kind of setup you sit there and wait for. God dang it. You do realize there's news, Jim, don't you? Or are you just ignoring that? So they crossed the box this attempt, not the attempt I took. Everybody knows that. You knew that. You knew they were going to cross the box on the attempt that I wasn't in. Why would they do the attempt I was in? Think about that. Why would they do that? Think about that. Why would they do that? They shouldn't do that. That wouldn't make any sense. All right, let's see here. So everybody's rolling over, which is good. If they all get in the same direction, that'd be great. All right, so we got now we don't have shit really. I'm like looking for news. We're just quagmiring it right now. Man, I don't even have my stuff loaded. Yeah. Once all that's done, I'm ready to go. I'm hoping all the equities by then agree with each other. Currently, we've got 3 in agreement. The RTY is the one hanging out. But currently, we have all 3 agreeing with each other to the downside. The RTY is the one still trying to stay to the long side. So Oh, come on. Don't tell me the RTY is gonna it's gonna bring everybody along. Get the hell out of here. I mean, I don't mind that. I think if we start going long, we're going to have a lot more opportunities. Just because I think the market's in a good position to start going back up again like it did yesterday. Good morning, Ryan. Dumb money is just sitting on the sidelines waiting to dump it into the market. Just remember that. So, you know, okay. All right. We got still 8 more minutes. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. That's freaking hard to believe. It's hard to believe that the YM, I mean, the RTY was the one holding the market up. Come on, man. That doesn't even make sense. I think the market just wanted to go long the whole time. That's what it's looking like to me. They were just faking their way down. That's what it looks like to me. They were just faking their way down. That oil trade turned out to be a beauty. I'm glad the news showed up before I could take it. Shabam, shabam. I mean, it's almost $1,000. Matter of fact, it is $1,000. It would have been $1,000. I had my settings to get $1,000 out of that trade. Jesus. But I mean, you know, fuck it. Can't trade it. I'm not going to trade that shit into the news. Beautiful setup. Crossover, retest, happened to be both the prior day low and the 5-minute red line. The prior day low being a major line for sure. Just like the prior day high. All right, so right here, we broke this pivot, this downside pivot to the long side. We got 5 minutes. Before news. This thing really, oh, come on, man. What are you guys doing? This thing really could shoot long here. Nope. What the fuck? I mean, we broke a downside pivot to the long side. So I was looking, this is the downside pivot right here. We broke to the short side. We broke it here. So I was looking for us to sit here and then go that way. And it just kept plowing through. There it is. Maybe it's going to give it now. Sit, boo-boo. Sit. All right, sit. Oh, shit. Man, I had the wrong ATM. God damn it. The wrong ATM in there again. Fucking Jesus. Trading with these things down here is killing me. I had the wrong ATM in there. Well, that cost me some money. I'm not down much, $200. Had the wrong ATM loaded because it doesn't change when I change charts on this damn screen. All right. I'm done with that. There we go. I took the RTY version, though, which is the 1 minute gold line. See, we crossed over, broke this pivot down and long. So come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on, let's go. Keep going. Come on, I got to get out soon. Don't come back. Don't come back. Ah, you did. Yeah, don't come back. I'm going to have to wait till the news is over for any follow through. I mean, there's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that. No excuse for that. Big break. I mean, bam, it was gone. Yeah, there's no follow through right now, Patches. Just got to wait. We got 2 more minutes. News will be over, and then we can start doing stuff. The sad part is everybody agreed. I mean, the ES agreed, the RTY agreed, the YM agreed, the NQ agreed. They all agreed with the rotation. And the best response was the one I actually took. It just ran out of gas. Just ran out of gas. I got to wait for the news to be over. I'll be calmer then. And notice we never went through that pivot right there. See that? That's why these dots are still going across. That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign. All right. 1 more minute. Then I will find something. I'm seeing good stuff. Like that oil trade, that would have been beautiful. Again, if we didn't have all this bullshit news. I do still believe that RTY trade would have been better if we didn't have news coming up. I mean, everything lined up for it. Everything. All right. 10 o'clock. So there's the retardedness. Big candles for no reason. That if you make money right now, you're just being lucky. Might as well go to Vegas and put all your money on black. All right. All right. Big candles, no reason. I look for big candles with reason. Like, for example, crossover, rotation high off of a down pivot, Smooth pullback into the 1 minute gold line. Bam. That had reason. This big green candle had a reason. Just didn't have any follow through. I'd take that trade again, Patches. That was a perfect trade, man. There was literally no reason for that thing not to run the box. It just, timing's a little off. It's okay. The NQ's finally going now. All right, so the NQ broke the pivot to the left. If we get a pullback into the 1 minute gold line and I'll look for a rotation long. Oh shit, I'm not showing it. Sorry. Right here. I'm talking about it because it's on this chart over here. Sorry. So we broke this pivot here, which we also did in the ES, and we also did it in the RTY. So if we get a nice little rotation back and then along, I'll be looking for that. Oh, it's going to run away. It's going to run away. Oh, man. Boy, the RTY has gotten all freaking nasty and sloppy. The RTY is all nasty and sloppy right here. Let's hope the NQ can be a little cleaner. Come on. Come on, do something. Here, let me get rid of this. Oh, we got an M pattern on the gold line in oil. We got an M pattern on the gold line in oil, setting up if anybody trades oil to the downside. M pattern in oil to the downside. And so I took it. Doesn't mean I'm going to make any money on it, but I took it. Come on, go down. Come on, go down. Come on. Come on, oil, go down. Go down. Come on, oil, go down. There's no excuse for this, oil. You should be going down. All right, there you go. There you go. All right, all right, all right. Let's kind of pick up the pace here, oil. Let's not make an April Fool's joke day today. Come on, let's go. Come on, oil. Patch, are you in this? Or Patriot? I'm sorry, not Patch. Patriot. Are you in this, Patriot? M pattern short in oil. Come on, just keep going down. You're in it, lunatic. Good for you. Yeah, come on. It just needs to go down. Needs to go down. You need to go down. Oh God, are you gonna fucking? Yep, there we go. It came up and retested. I can't believe that. Yeah, I noticed that, Cody. I was talking about that earlier. The volume in oil is pretty low today, or it is right now. I think there's a lot of indecision of Strait of Hormuz situation. I think that's what's causing this thing to sit still. But damn, when a pattern sets up, I have to at least give it a chance. I got to at least give it a chance. I mean, I didn't lose anything, so I'm all right. I mean, I'm looking at these equities, and they just look like freaking spaghetti. I'm looking at these equities, and they look like freaking spaghetti. They just look like shit. I can't make any money in these equities right now. And I, as a matter of fact, need to keep my eyes away from them because it's just going to cause me to lose money. Look at oil. So So I didn't look at this, guys. I just want to show this to you. Top of the box, bottom of the box, top of the box. Top of the box, bottom of the box, top of the box. That's just crazy. That's crazy. That's just crazy. That's when they start making fun of you. that's when they're making fun of you. When they do that stuff, when they're just making fun of you. Because you're sitting there going, why the hell is this thing? If you don't have that box on there, you're sitting there going, why the hell does this thing keep going up and then down and then up and then down? That is freaking hysterical. Bam, bam, bam. And you can see the sell spot because you can see the rotation. You can see the buy spot and you can see the sell spot. Just unbelievable. All right. I'm good. I'm good. I'm a little frustrated because in the pre-market, I would already be up quite a bit of money if my freaking data worked this morning. So I'm just a little frustrated. I had to start trading when all this freaking news and shit going on, which I planned on being up a lot of money and not having to do that. What we need gold to do is get the hell out of this box and start moving somewhere. The equities, I have no idea. I mean, they're just freaking garbage right now. They're just literally garbage. Literally garbage. It's almost like they're sitting around waiting for something. And who knows? I don't have CNBC on or whatever. Who the frick knows? Maybe Trump's going to speak in freaking 30 minutes. Who the hell knows? But the markets look like they're waiting for something to happen. Of course, my oil trade worked because I'm not in it anymore. Everybody in here knows that. Everybody in here in this room knows that. You know to get in that oil trade once I'm out. You all know that. Y'all are making thousands of dollars right now. Oh yeah, that too, Bruce. That too, Bruce. That too. That you're correct about that, Bruce. And I've got to make it a short day because I got to leave. I've got to go to a set of one of my house. I really have to go. So if this stuff doesn't start moving here soon, I'm just going to have to shut the stream down. Good morning, Wayne. If I didn't say that. Sorry if I didn't say that. I kind of wanted to leave the stream going in case Edwin's wife came on and told us about his surgery yesterday, but I can't. I don't know if she's going to or not. Kind of sounded like he said she might. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm brain dead. If somebody remembers, please tell me. If somebody remembers what she said. Or what he said. What a trooper, man. He's in the chat texting us as they're getting ready to wheel him into surgery. I mean, what a trooper, seriously. Brought tears to my eyes, honestly. It's not moves the market that they're talking about. It's freezes the market. You know, these idiots start talking, the market freezes. And then like when Powell talks, yeah, he moves it, but he moves it in an inconsistent manner, has absolutely nothing to do with our patterns. I am doing well. Probably not a good day to be here for your first day. Nothing against you being here, that's for sure. Just because we've had a lot of news this morning, and then I have to leave early. And then, of course, my data didn't work this morning. No data until like 8:45. The whole Ninja platform was completely frozen. So it's just not been a good day for me. It's just not been a good day. I mean, no big deal, you know, no big deal. I think I'm down a couple $100. I'll check here. Yeah, I'm down $300. No big deal. But the pre-market sure would have been nice to trade today because it was it had some good activity. I certainly would have had more than $500. The Discord link. The Discord link. I mean, if you're new here, I don't know if the people in the Discord want you there. If you're like new here, I don't know if the people in the Discord want you. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying it's not my Discord. First off, it's not mine. But I mean, it's people that trade this strategy that want to just, you know, talk themselves through afternoon trades. I don't know if they were talking about yesterday's trades or not. I don't know. Again, it's not my Discord, so I don't have a link per se to give. But just full disclosure, it's not my Discord. Cody will tell you that. It's not my Discord. Cody will tell you that. Cody thought I lost my mind. Bob, you got a Discord? No. No, I don't. No, I don't. By the way, we're seeing a wedge here in gold. See it coming from the top? Look at it. We're wedging from here to here to here to here to here. So we really need to see gold blow through, then possibly test the top of this line and then be gone. That is hopefully a setup we're going to get. See how we've been coming down from the top? And so we just pierced through it. I'd like to see that, you know. Oh, okay. The person that runs the Discord, I don't know if they're in here today because they have to email me the link. I don't have the link. I don't have the link. Somebody has to email it to me. That's the administrator of the thing, and then then I can post it. They can't post it on here because there's some kind of YouTube block that nobody can post shit on. It's not me, it's YouTube. I'm the only one that can post stuff. I don't make the rules. I just go with them, you know. I wish they could post it in here. If whomever runs the Discord or is administrator emails me the Discord link, I'll post it. But I got to get ready to go here soon. And by the way, if I'm going to be looking at gold, why not do gold trades, Bob? Why not do gold trades? Yeah, I'm getting ready to do that, Nadine. Come on, gold. There we go. There we go. Come on. See, we broke those pivots to the left before we had that pullback. That's why we got a big green candle. Come on, go for it. Ah, Jesus. Well, that's it. We might do it again now that we've broken the last pivot to the left. No, there we go. See, we broke these 3 pivots right here when they had that pullback. That's why I was looking for the long. I don't think you can, Bruce. If you can, go ahead. Otherwise, okay, there we go. Okay, so I'll find it in the email here. Hold on. Here's the Discord link. I'm sorry. I'll put it in here myself. I think I can do it from here. I think I can do it from this computer. I'm in 2 different computers. There's the link. Is it showing up yet? Yeah, there's the link. All right, now we're sitting on top of gold here. Okay, good. Yeah, there you go. We're sitting on top of gold here. Maybe the market will start freaking moving. Never would have got the target. That is just ridiculous. All right, I'm going to see if I can catch a long here in gold. I'm going to see if I can catch a long here in gold. We've broken all the pivots to the left, even this one way over here. You see that? Even this one way over here. So I'm intending for us to go long. We'll see. Yeah, you just got to wait till it breaks out of consolidation, Gene. You're just going to waste money. You're donating. That's the only reason I'm looking at gold right now is because it finally came out of consolidation. But the equities are just shit right now. Whoa. All right, gold. Just see, then you get stuff like that. It's like, what the hell? You know, and again, somebody could have said something. It's why in the afternoon, Gene, it's a lot easier too, is because there's less, there's traditionally less news being released. And when I mean news, I mean non-scheduled news, which of course nowadays we have a lot of non-scheduled news. No problem, Nadine. I mean, right now we just have a lot of
Dennis LLC.
Non-scheduled news. Hold on a second. Let me get this.
money.
I'm muted because I'm on a call.
To do.
Just a minute, guys.
So I've
Sorry about that. That's my crew. That's my crew calling me from the set that I'm doing today. And so I got to answer the phone and walk them through what it is I need done. You know what I mean? You know, that's the biggest part of my business is actually taking a house and putting it on that foundation. All right, so, I'm sorry about that, man. I'm having a freaking panic attack. All right, guys, come on. Let's find something. We got to get, come on, move, do something. This is, I don't give a shit what anybody says. This is shit. It's all just shit right now. Come on. A 5-minute red line. It's the direction indicator of our trades. This is so we're north of this. That's tends to be the instrument that pushes price one direction or another. Like when we went inside it, boom, it pushed it down. Now we're on top of it, it pushed it long. 5-minute red line. Yeah, Gene. Don't give back the money you made yesterday, Gene. You worked hard to make that money yesterday, and it was nice and easy. No sense in stressing right now when you can probably come back at 12:30 and make bank without having to even sweat. I mean, there's no sense in stressing unless they're going to. Again, I talk about it ad nauseum. It's not about the quantity of trades; it's about the quality. Are there trades that happen potentially in this bullshit? Yes. But are they quality? Absolutely fucking not. All right, so maybe the ES is going to come down here. Ooh, okay. Now, I might be interested in this. Let me look at everything else. So the RTY is on the 5-minute gold line. The NQ is out in space. The YM is just collapsing. I don't know. All right. Come on. God dang it. Phone's going to ring again. Sorry. Wrong instrument, cancel, wrong instrument, right instrument, trade on. I'm going to pay attention. I got an inside candle here forming. On the ES, I got an inside candle. Hopefully I can.
267.
Did you not understand I put you in voicemail? Did you not understand that? All right, so we got an inside candle here in the ES. Ooh, okay, it went up. There it goes. I didn't take it, but I did take the other one. I took the RTY one that I felt a little more comfortable with than the ES one. And it's because it's through all its highs. Come on, just go. Look at that. Now, everybody that's in this one, you're lucky because that's the one that'll move, because that's the one I'm not in. So I'm going to take this hopefully up to the high. Come on, let's go. Come on. Let's see. That's what you wait for, is this shit. I should have taken that ES, obviously. I should have taken that ES, obviously. I've been sitting here this whole time waiting for this. Come on, RTY, go. Come on, RTY, go. Come on. Don't roll back on me. Come on, keep going. Keep going. Through the top.
267.
Would you listen to me? Go in my fucking voicemail. Come on, go. There you go. Come on, there you go. There you go. Come on, there you go. There you go, baby. That's how you do it. Bam. That's called waiting. Waiting. Everything lined up. Everything lined up. It's just called waiting. Everything lined up. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I wish I had taken, to be honest with you, I wish I had taken that ES. That thing went like a rocket. That ES has been fire lately. Oh, you finally got the clue. You're supposed to leave me a voicemail. Isn't that amazing? Through the high, back down. There you go. Yeah, so why did I take the RTY one instead of the ES? I'm going to just explain it to you here real simple. Let me shrink the ES. I mean, granted, they both worked absolutely amazingly well together. I took the RTY one instead of the ES because this had definitely burst recent highs. Straight back. This one had not. This one had still had highs recently higher than this. So I was like, yeah, let me just go with the one that I feel more comfortable with, which is this one. And so I took the RTY one instead of the ES. But what gave me the confidence to take either one of them was the fact that they agreed 100% with each other. Yeah, there you go, Sneak. Now, the ES turned out to be a beast. The ES turned out to be, because if you did it just like I did, going back to the high, the ES was 17 points. That was a 17-point swing. If you went back to the high, which is where your target should have been, your recent high, 17, $850 per contract. And I mean, old school ES traders would have a heart attack seeing a candle like that. Would have an absolute heart attack. And by the way, there's a 1 minute gold line right there, and the RTY is doing the 1 minute gold line too. I'm just, anyways, because it did a crossover high, boom. There's your other $400 right there. Like if you got, like I got like 600 and some here, but back up to here is probably about another $400. See you, Peter. All right, guys. Well, I sat and waited for that monumental event. Look at that. Look at that RTY. Look at that RTY. Look at that ES. Again, are the sharks in the tank? Well, wham, wham. You know who's eating up everybody's money? Contender is. Contender is eating up everybody's money. You got to go with Contender to take the money. The key is knowing you busted all these pivots to the left before you did this. That's the key. That is the freaking key. See you later, Gene. That is the key. There it is. We're done. I mean, I'm done. But, you know, the 1 minute gold line was the next trade, 45 to 49. Boom, there's $400. Just like that in a straight line. Just like that in a straight line. Back to that high. How many times I tell you, if they do, and this was an inside candle right here. God dang, boom, boom. They're going to bring it back to the high. They brought it to the high and they rolled it over. I mean, it's rinse, wash, repeat. Contender is the name of that shark. That specific shark right there is an actual shark that lives in the Atlantic Ocean. He's currently down in St. Augustine. They have a tracker for him. I showed it to Jim. They have a tracker for him on marine biologists do. And he is 14 feet long and weighs 1,700 pounds. He's my new mascot for our trading. Contender. I love that name, Contender. All we want to do is be a contender, folks. We just want to be a contender. Give me a chance. Give me a chance, man. And he travels. If you go out and look at his travel schedule, this sucker travels a long ways. He's been all the way up in the St. Lawrence Seaway in the past year. If any of you know where the St. Lawrence Seaway is, that's way up past Nova Scotia. And right now he's down in St. Augustine. And in probably about another month or so, he'll be going by the Outer Banks of North Carolina on his way back north as the water starts warming up. But that's his name, Contender. Isn't he beautiful? He is gorgeous. He is a beast. He is a beast. And he is the reason this trade worked and this trade worked. Because the sharks are in the tank. You got to just recognize footprints in the sand. I have said this a million times. You got to wait to see the footprints in the sand. What are the footprints in the sand? When they break all the pivots and deliberately go to the key word is deliberately to our support / resistance rotation. Deliberately back to this line and then rotation. Bam. That's it. And that, if you learn how to be patient and wait for that, you have no reason not to pass your evals and no reason not to get payouts from your prop firms. And number three, no reason for them to deny you a payout either. I mean, that's as conservative a trading as you can get right there. That's 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row we've done this exact scenario where I've sat here and waited. On Monday, it was the RTY short. Took an RTY short for $600 straight 1 minute gold line. This exact trade right here, 1 minute gold line. Yesterday, I think it was an ES trade. And by the way, this was a good rotation here too. Did the same thing. It broke, and then it went up and then just knocked me out at even. Okay, fine. And when it did not break that pivot right here on this run up, that's when I knew this shit was over. So we needed to wait for them to reload. That's what this was. This was the reload, the run up, footprints in the sand. They cleared the pivot to the left, and then they deliberately drove it back. I cannot explain it enough. He won't be in Hawaii. He won't be. And I specifically have him also because he's in the Atlantic Ocean. He travels past North Carolina. I live in North Carolina, and I go to the Atlantic Ocean. So that's the other reason I have Contender. That's a great white shark right there. He's probably 50 plus years old. He's probably about my age. Seriously. He's probably about my age. Anyways, I'm going to sign off. No, I said north of Nova Scotia. I didn't say near Nova Scotia. North of Nova Scotia. Trust me, I'm from the Canadian border in Vermont. I know where the hell Nova Scotia is. I know where the St. Lawrence Seaway is. I've actually been in the St. Lawrence Seaway. It brings you right down into Montreal. Yeah, he probably spends a lot of his time in the Cape Cod area because that's a lot of great white sharks hang out in Cape Cod area. Yeah, a lot of great whites hang out in the Cape Cod area. Hence the movie Jaws. Hence the movie Jaws. Everybody have a good day. I will talk to you later. And by the way, for you in Canada, you need to get rid of your government. Have a good day. Bye.